Welcome back to Game of Fans and Thorns. My name's Hannah, and this is a weekly reading vlog. So I've just got back from my weekend away with the girls. Absolutely loved it. We stayed in Amerthwaite? I'm not sure how to say it. It's just near Carlisle, Penrith area. Not far from the Lake District. I would say it's Cumbria. And I loved it. If you saw last week's vlog, you'll know that I went on the Friday and I just got back. I am literally producing last week's video, so the video that you'll see today, hopefully, at some point. I'm literally doing that now because I just wanted to get the haul up last week, and that's going. The book buying ban is going well. Admittedly, I haven't been near any bookshops this weekend, so that might be helping. And I know I said at the end of last week's vlog that I would tag my thoughts of Thursday Murder Club if I finished it onto that vlog, but we'll just do it in this one because I'm going to be filming my wrap up at some point today anyway. So this was the Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and I'm not going to do a full review, as if I ever do anyway, because like I say, I am filming my wrap up in a bit anyway. But spoiler alert, I enjoyed this very much, and I gave it 4 stars. I do think it is geared more towards a British audience as opposed to European or American or Australian, just because it is very British. There are very prominent names that British people will recognise, like Waitrose, which is a higher class supermarket, Lidl, which is brilliant. I like Lidl, and Aldi, but they are more they're cheap, but they are so high quality for what they are. Things like that. And then there's names of TV shows, and it's just British humour that I don't think Americans or Europeans or even Australians without that knowledge might not get. But I did thoroughly enjoy this, and I do want to get the sequel, but like I say, book bang bam. So that was 4 stars, and then I actually finished that on the Saturday morning, as I was quite pleased with myself there. It is getting counted towards October because I haven't filmed the wrap up yet, so it counts. Then I have my current read is The Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Basically, this follows Avery, who is contacted by the grandson of a very rich, eccentric billionaire to tell her that the grandfather has left her almost his entire $1 billion estate. So Avery has to go because Avery's a little bit on the breadline, shall we say, and she has to live in the house for at least a year before she can get the inheritance. And the grandsons and the grandson's mother are just a bit like, well, who are you, what do you want, why are you here, why are you getting everything and not the grandsons? So it's quite, and I mean, I am like halfway through. I wake up early when I'm away. And I'm enjoying it again. I mean, it depends on how this one ends as to the overall rating, but at the moment it's maybe a 3 or a 4. But I guess it depends on the outcome. So that's the start of this vlog. I'm going to let that sort itself out, put this on charge for a bit, do my TBR page so I can just keep up for October, just so I can keep on track of what's coming in, what's being read, and I think I'll catch up on BookTube while everything else is going on. So I'll see you later. So it's still Monday night, so this is a double day update, so we know what that means. I finished the Inheritance Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I gave you a rough synopsis of what was happening in it before, and thoughts and feelings, and with it being a mystery, obviously I can't tell you too much what's going on. I think everybody has the general gist of it, and I'm not repeating myself, because while it was a couple of hours ago for me, it'll be like 5 minutes, if that, for you. So I know I said it was probably going to be like a 3-star, 4-star, but it depended on the ending, and I didn't see the ending coming, but not in the way that it was out of the blue, just in the way that I didn't put the, hang on, I had a mark on the screen. But I didn't see it coming, not in the way, obviously not in the way that it was thrown in there for effect, because looking back on it, I did, now I've had a little bit of time to think about it, I have, please excuse these, I know I look ridiculous, but they keep the girls intact, and I want to keep my hair curly. And I've just gone off topic again. Oh yeah, I have, now that I've had a little bit of time to think about it, I have been able to think, okay, so this is why this happened, that's why that happened, okay, and then the ending, it wasn't a massive mic drop, bombshell, cliffhanger, it was a nice little, okay, so now we know why Avery was this, now we know why this happened, that happened, and there are multiple layers to this story, and it was solid. I didn't love it, but then again, mystery isn't really my thing, and for something to be a 5-star, I absolutely have to love it. Immediately want to dive back in, immediately want to pick up the first book, or it's technically brilliant, I can't find a fault with it. You know, the not masterpieces, well yeah, I guess they are masterpieces, but that book was still highly enjoyable, highly recommended to anyone who likes family drama, rich people drama, crime. I can't tell you much more about that, otherwise it's a spoiler. Mysteries, so Catherine McGee, the author of American Royals, has blurbed the book, and I think this is the perfect enticement pitch. A thrilling blend of family secrets, illicit romance, and high stakes. And I will be picking up Hawthorne Legacy at some point. I did my TBR page at my bullet journal. You know, I just like to keep track of, I think I told you before, but I keep track of my TBR, the books I've bought, the books I've read, and obviously what's left. And at the time of doing that, I had 150 unread books. Now I know that doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but to me that's getting a bit out of hand. So this takes it down to 149. If anybody is interested in my TBR count, I'll start heading it to the wrap-ups, but it's just something for me at the moment. I do try to, I mean, the book buying ban was just because I bought like 20-30 odd books last month. Still not 100% sure how many it is, and I can't be bothered to go watch the video back and count. So the book buying is getting a little bit out of hand, and I don't have a lot of space. I think I've said that before. I don't have space to be sentimental. If I don't like the book, I need to just get rid of it. If I don't think I'm going to reread it, I just got to get rid of it. If it's a first in a series and I think I'll continue with the series, fine, we'll keep it. If I read it not sure about it, I'll keep it for a little bit. No, I've changed that rule actually. If I'm not sure about it, it just goes. Simple as that. Unless it's the first in a series and it's an author I'm on the fence about. That's the difference, I think. Yeah. I have too many books. And the world is going crazy because Facebook's not working. Messenger's not working. Well, Facebook Messenger, same thing really. They're not working. Instagram's not working. And WhatsApp's not working. And I don't know if it's just me and Sean, but phone texts don't seem to be working, so we've had to resort to the work teams. Hopefully that gets fixed. But yeah, I'm going to write my review for Inheritance Game. I'm just writing them in that notebook just so I can keep track of it. And then I'll probably start another book. And then if I do end up finishing the TBR, because it's only a 10 book month officially, I think what I'll probably do is I'll just get somebody to pick some books for me and see if they're willing to be on camera to do that, or just make a quick mid-month TBR and just read that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to update anymore tonight, but I think what I'll read is the Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. I've had that book for a while now, and I think it's adult, but I'm not 100% without actually reading it. And at the moment I'm in my pyjamas, so I'm not going to show you my jammy outfit because I don't want to, and I'm cozy. So I'll probably read that. I think, and off the top of my head, I know that Red Scrolls of Magic is about Magnus and Alec on their trip around Europe, getting to know each other, furthering the relationship, that kind of thing. But then something happens where they end up investigating a cult that wants to take over the world or something. And the cult is something that Magnus founded as a joke. So now he has to stop that. And there are secrets about to come out, and because Cassandra Clare is good at angst, I am expecting a lot of that. But Magnus is my favourite. I've loved him in every series so far, so I'm and I did enjoy the Bane Chronicles. I know a lot of people are a bit about the Magnus Bane short story collections. I think a lot of people are on the fence about that one, but I'm interested to see how he does as the star of the book as opposed to a side character. I think there is a lot of direction, a lot of, I don't know what the word is, but there's a lot about Magnus that we don't know. And it would be interesting to get things from a full-length novel, a full series from his point of view. And obviously he can travel. And he's got some knowledge to him, some background. So it'd be interesting to see how that affects him when things get a little bit hard. And I just want to see what this cult's about, to be honest. I think that's the plan for tonight. I'm in a second wind here because obviously I've had like couple of very late nights and very early mornings, so I got home and I'm just you'll probably be able to tell in the previous clip, but I've just been chilling, and now I'm not hyper, but more like a normal for 10 to 8, and I normally go to bed at about 10 on a school night. So I'll probably start winding down about 9:30. So that's the plan for tonight. And I was almost going to say let me know what you're doing tonight, but in the comments, but let's not, because of the connotations of that sentence, and it'll be like next Monday by the time you see this. Whole week will have gone past, so anywho, do my glasses look wonky or is it just my head? My glasses are wonky. Anyway, I think that, yeah, I've rambled long enough. It was only supposed to be like 5-minute clip. This is like to tell you what I've read, what I thought, and then what I'm picking up, and now it's like 10 minutes long. So I'm going to stop this update, and I'll see you tomorrow, probably, I don't know. So we have a bit of a dodgy camera angle, but I can't be bothered to change it. I've started the Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. I'm on I'm just about to start chapter 6, which is 63 pages in. So I think anything I tell you at this point isn't really a spoiler. And basically we are just getting to what's on the synopsis, so it is moving quite quick, but I think, and I could be wrong, and probably am wrong, I'm just going to it's better. So I think this is set in between City of Glass, which is the first trilogy, and City of Fallen Angels of the Mortal Instruments. But I'm sure, if I'm wrong, someone will tell me. Oh well, there'll be something on here that tells me exactly what's going on. What I like about this one is that we have had a cameo from some of the characters in the Dark Artificers series, which is quite... Is it Dark Artificers? I think so. Yes, the Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness books. So that was cool. Wasn't expecting that. I just like the continuity of that, and we have Tessa in this as well. She's made an appearance, but at the moment it does mainly seem to focus on Alec and Magnus. Don't really know what else to tell you so far. I am enjoying it. It is sweet, I would say. This one is more sweet than anything else, because obviously Alec and Magnus are together. They are gay, and Magnus is a person of colour, and Alec is white. So they don't really have that going for them in certain circles, and the Shadowhunter world doesn't tend to like same-sex romance very much. Alec fears that he'll be ostracised because of that, and Magnus has known heartbreak, and he knows that people aren't always accepting of his bisexuality. But I'm expecting a little bit of humour, because Magnus is just funny and exuberant, and at the moment he is trying to find out why he can't remember this night with Ragnar fell. So I think that's pretty much where I'm up to so far. I have started my uni work, because that actually started on Saturday, but I was in no fit state to do anything even remotely intellectual yesterday. I said I was going to try and stay awake until 9. 8. I was asleep by like 1:30. So that's that. I'm just going to leave this update here, because I have nothing more to tell you, apart from the fact that I'm going to be reading now. I have got my little schedule for uni work, and I'll try again. Where were you going with that sentence, Hannah? Oh yes, and I will still try and read on the bus, the metro and the train. Don't normally read on the metro, because I'd never get a seat. But yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit, I think. It has been a while since I've updated, hasn't it? It's now Thursday. But I have finished the Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. I think that's how you say that. And it got 4 stars. I did enjoy it, but I didn't love it, which was a shame, because Magnus is Please excuse these, I'm curling my hair again. But I gave it 4 stars, which is a shame because Magnus is one of my favourite side characters in the whole expansive Shadowhunters world. I love him in every other book. I even like the short stories, which is, if you know me, you know that I don't really like short stories, but novellas I can do. They're just not normally a favourite. But I do really enjoy the Bane Chronicles. I think Magnus is hilarious in most of them, but something of that was missing in this book. Magnus didn't seem as exuberant. He seemed a little bit more toned down and maybe a little bit out of character, but I do understand that because this is set around the time of City of Fallen Angels, I do understand that that is a bit of a hard book in terms of what happens in that one. A bit of a dramatic, emotional one from what I remember of the City of Fallen Angels. Yes, I am in my jammies, so you'll just have to bear with the camera changes. So, 4 stars. The celebration of LGBTQ plus love in that book was very well done. I mean, Magnus and Alec are in a male-male romance, and there is mention of, obviously we know Magnus is bi. There's another character that's bi. Helen Blackthorn is in this, and so is Aline Penhallow. And those names will mean something if you have read the Shadowhunters World books. It is impossible to review this book without giving spoilers for the rest of them, so bear with me. I will try not to be spoilery. What is good? These are just, they're not coming out, so you'll have to deal with the hair. So I got 4 stars. I'm just watching the second part of the vow renewals for Married at First Sight UK. I think I've only seen the first one, so far at the time of filming this little update, I'm going to make a prediction. I think Morag and Luke are going to call it quits. Amy and Josh are probably going to stay together. Well, Amy wants to stay together. I'm not sure about Josh. I think he might muddle through. Then Adam and Taya are definitely staying together. He might propose, which is why she cries on the trailer. I think that's it. So Adam and Amy and Josh are going to stay. Josh is going to be a little bit more reserved about it. Adam and Taya, they're going to stay. He's going to propose to her. And Morag and Luke are going to call it quits. But I do like Luke though. But anywho, I've done my uni work for tonight. I was going to do two activities, but I'll just do it tomorrow because tomorrow is Friday and I don't work Saturdays, so I can have a bit of a later night there. Yes, I have a mark on my face. I think I scratched it, but just my glasses kind of hide it, so that's good. So yeah, then after finishing Red Scrolls of Magic, I didn't quite know what I wanted to read from the TBR, so I sent Sean a photo of the TBR list, and he picked Get a Life Chloe Brown. Now, I don't need to tell you what Chloe Brown is about. I think everybody knows by now, but it is a contemporary romance following the life of Chloe, who is she is chronically ill. I think it might be fibromyalgia, but she's chronically ill and has a near-death experience and resolves to make a bucket list on which she writes various things, and to help her achieve that she enlists the help of her, I think it's her building superintendent or her landlord, Red. And Red is a biker, he's from the wrong side of the tracks, and romance ensues. And I've heard that the smut scenes are very explicit, and I've been wanting to dip my toe into romance anyway. Oh, you can see the reflection of my telly in my glasses. That's fun. I think it's the telly. Well, I hope it's the telly, otherwise what am I watching through my glasses? Through my glasses. But yeah, And Sean picked it because he liked the name, because it sounds like a passive-aggressive insult. They all do. Get a life, Chloe Brown. That's an insult. Act your age. Oh, I'm very not sure what that accent was. But act your age, Eve Brown. And then take a hint, Danny Brown. Yes, I know I set them out of order, but I put them away out of order. We'll deal with it when we get to it, because I am not attacking that stack right now. But yeah, this is only meant to be a quick update. I've rambled on for like 6 minutes at this point. So yeah, I'll end this clip. I'm not ending the vlog because it's only Thursday. End this clip, make a start on Get a Life Chloe Brown, and probably come back to you tomorrow with an update and what I think. So that's it for now. A long time no speak. So it is Sunday. I'm just popping in to wrap up this vlog. I am terrible at vlogging this week, it seems. I think the last time I updated you was Thursday, and I told you I was going to be starting Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, sorry. I think I gave you a rough synopsis of what this was about, but I've been working my way through it slowly, and I am on chapter 13, and it is so funny in places. I'm actually really enjoying this, and Reboot Going Ban is still in place, and that's still going really well, but I am thinking that maybe I try and get into my Kindle a little bit more as well. So yeah, I did go see the Hope City Rockers last night, which is a small cover band based in Durham, and they were brilliant. So I may be still slightly feeling the effects of that, plus the early morning started last week, and still recovering from the weekend away with the girls. So I've got no idea what this vlog is going to be, and I do hope you like it. I mean, I don't really know if I actually read anything this week, but it is what it is. So if you like this video, give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this.